own plan, a piece of paper, and our own plan to develop these kind of skills and qualities. And then we're going to split into groups, and we're going to talk about some of the Cambodian women who are leaders and have done some great things and have great leadership skills, and we're going to talk about those women. And then we're going to talk about how we can develop our own leadership skills, and then finalise our own plan by using those skills and talking about and writing down what we can do to be better leaders.
And that's not because I need to identify you in any way, it's just so that when we look at your knowledge from before the workshop and then after the workshop today, we can see if the workshop's helped you in any way, okay? And so we need to be able to match your name on this one with the one we give you at the end, okay? Yeah. So I'll pass those around and Sonia will bring some pens around. The first question is, my knowledge about leadership skills is, and there's a 0 and a 10. 10 is great, I know everything about leadership there is to know, and 0 is I don't know anything, okay? A written plan to develop my leadership skills. So if you don't have one, you need to put no, okay? The first thing we want to talk about is that leadership, a leader, is someone who connects with people's hearts, okay? And then uses that connection and that influence to use those people's minds to achieve something that wouldn't have happened if they didn't connect with them. So at your work, at university, you're not going to walk into university or school or class at the end of the day if there's a big hole in front of the building and there's water rushing through it. Say, oh, I don't want to drown, I'm not going there. Okay, so that's the first thing good leaders do. And if your leadership role is at home, you'll know that when your home feels safe, people want to be around you. Yeah? Welfare is talking about feeling safe and happy and healthy. Okay, so a good leader, if we remember the football coach, when all the kids are running around and they're exhausted and they're sweating and they need a drink of water and there's only one bottle, a good coach says, here, you have the water first because you've been playing, and if there's any left, I'll have some. If the coach is sitting on the sideline, should help you feel tall and lift you up and inspire you to want to do other things. Not make you feel sad or no good or hopeless. A good leader says, come on, you can do it. I believe in you. We've got something really great to work towards, and motivates you. Yeah? And some of the things we've been talking about already is, and our previous speaker talked about it with the various conferences that she's been to, is this conference was better than the one in Sri Lanka because they included us more. You know, there was the one in Sri Lanka, you couldn't change anything. All of the agenda would made you feel exhausted, not like you were enjoying yourself, that sort of thing. I'm in quite a senior management position in my organisation, and people will do things for me, and it's not corruption, it's just that if I need someone to organise some staff to be available, good leaders tell staff, colleagues, family, if you're leading at home, they communicate openly, they tell you what's happening, there's no secrets. Yeah? A good leader, if you come to a staff meeting and say, I want to know such and such, and the leader doesn't know, the leader will say, a good leader will say, I don't know, I will do my best to find out. Yeah? So they convince rather than saying, we'll come along to this presentation because people are coming to be here. Okay, that doesn't work. They convinced you to make anything. So that's fantastic. Now what I want you to do is we're going to have a little bit of a dream, but I don't want you to fall asleep. Okay? So I'm going to close your eyes and just relax back in your chairs and close your eyes, and I'm going to ask, just listen to my voice and do what I ask you to do. Think about her connection with you and how she makes you feel good, and remember in your mind what she did to make you feel good. Did she talk to you? Did she sing to you? Was she your boss at work and gave you a promotion? Did she help you when your motor broke down? So what are some of those things you want to say?
Even I say no, but she's still on behind me, try to push me go the right way. When I finish my task, she said, yes, okay, you are doing a great job. When I got to do something wrong, she just give me a comment. It means she always give me comment, recommend, and comment.
One of the things we had here was communicating and speaking, which I think comes into solving problems. Gentle, where does that go? Inspiring? I think gentle people are inspiration. As a leader is one very important point, because you have to expect that things will go wrong and have a plan of how to deal with them.
Work at language like specific French, English, and also Chinese. She is very detailed and security also. Teamwork for CSD, social Cambodian social development NGO for 10 years.
In each group, people argue or have different views, so that's something you need to overcome. And I hope you also learned that even these leaders that are in really high positions, they have things to improve on. So that's what we're going to work with next. We're going to have a little break now.
Explain to your friends who don't know about what you do in this group here. In the next week, say to yourself, I'm going to tell one person about this group and explain what happened. Yeah? So practice talking to people about what happened. The speaking skills come with practice. 3-minute thesis, that's just to remind me what to say. When you do a master's or a doctorate degree, you write this big long book that in Australia for the doctorate, I have to write 100,000 words. What is your goal? What are we building here in the backyard? We're building a chair, okay? That's what we want done here. Why do we want this chair? Because people have nowhere to sit, okay? We want to sit on the chair. And then you say, we'll know when we're finished and we can relax and have some food and some fruit and some drink when the chair is made. Until then, we're not stopping, okay? So that's in your 3 minutes when you're explaining to your staff, to people you go to school with, to your family, what you want to have done. You use those things, you tell them very clearly what you want and how you're going to get there, who's working on the team and when you want it done by. Yeah? And remember, we all help each other, we're not competing against each other. To be a leader and someone that comes to you and asks you for advice, you need to give and help. Yeah? Walk away, come back and read it again and say, is it the best it could be? Because that's what I do in my job with my boss, and he's very high up. If I've got to respond to something, then I write it, but I don't send it. I walk away, 10 minutes, I come back, I'll find a spelling mistake, a grammar mistake where I should have put a full stop. I'll find something that doesn't make sense. Yeah. Forget an attachment, exactly. Yeah, you know. Yeah. And she might say, Mum, you never listened to me. I said the sky is orange. Yeah? So I haven't heard her, but I checked. Or she might say, yes, Mum, that's good. It heard me. You're not deaf. The guy is good. Yeah? So having energy, and if I walked in today and I went, I'm really tired, I just got on the plane from Australia and apparently I have to give a speech. I'm really annoyed with my daughter, I wish she'd just wait so let's get started. Would you want to listen to me? But if I walked in and said, welcome everyone, I'm Rosa, this is where I'm from, we're going to get some great things out of today. I be brave and I give them something and then they look at it, so you do it, you give it to me, you're going to get something to me. And I'll say to Sonia, this is fantastic, this part here. I really love that. I can see that's such a great idea. I didn't think of that. Yeah? Perhaps you could cross out that question mark there, because that's not really a question. And this one here, I've heard something different about that lately on the television, so you might need to do a bit more research to see if that's still up to date or if that's gone out the window. So you talk to them about what's good, but what they need to do better. Those people inspire me because I know they're honest. They're not saying, oh, fabulous, that's fine. Yeah? They give me feedback, but they say, you can make it better. I'll keep on with that. The one up here who went and did something that no one's ever done, she made a decision. I'm going to do that. Yeah? So it's very important that at the end of the day, you make an informed decision. It's creative and uplifting and inspiring, the decision. But at the end of the day, leaders make decisions. They have to.
It's really important to show that you're willing to work hard and be a part of the team rather than just telling people what to do. So I think that's important.
And with integrity, you can improve this by just doing as you say. If you say to people, I'm going to give everyone free chocolate, you need to give them free chocolate, if that's what you say you're going to do. If your staff, let's say you're a manager, if your staff are only allowed 10 minutes, we talked about managing change before and we said expect that people won't want to change. You need to expect that at the start, that some people are not going to want to change. And so you need to plan in advance how to help them get over their fear about the change. And I are so inspired by each and every one of you for using your time to come and to learn these things and to give you some things to go away and improve. So please use it. You can do it. So thank you. Thank you.
It's all clear.
Yeah, that's good.